Hello and welcome to this video walkthrough on JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks. In this video, we will explore the basics of JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks and learn how to use them effectively for interactive computing and data visualization. JupyterLab is a web-based user interface for Project Jupyter that provides a flexible and integrated environment for working with documents and activities such as Jupyter Notebooks, text editors, terminals, and custom components. Jupyter Notebooks, on the other hand, are a community standard for communicating and performing interactive computing. In this notebook, we will explore the basics of JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks and learn how to use them for data visualization using NumPy and Matplotlib. We will also provide links to other notebooks and sources of information in the Jupyter ecosystem. So, let's get started and explore the world of JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks. Hello and welcome to this video walkthrough on JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks. In this notebook, we will explore the basics of JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks and learn how to use them for data visualization using NumPy and Matplotlib. In the current cell, we have an introduction to JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks. It explains that JupyterLab is a web-based user interface for Project Jupyter that provides a flexible and integrated environment for working with documents and activities such as Jupyter Notebooks, text editors, terminals, and custom components. It also introduces Jupyter Notebooks as a community standard for communicating and performing interactive computing. The cell also provides some information about an experimental interface called Jupyter Lite, which embeds an entire JupyterLab interface with many popular packages for scientific computing in your browser. However, we won't be discussing Jupyter Lite in this video. Next, the cell explains JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks in more detail. JupyterLab is a next-generation web-based user interface for Project Jupyter that enables you to work with documents and activities such as Jupyter Notebooks, text editors, terminals, and custom components in a flexible, integrated, and extensible manner. Jupyter Notebooks are a document that blends computations, outputs, explanatory text, mathematics, images, and rich media representations of objects. Finally, the cell provides an example of visualizing data in a Jupyter notebook using NumPy and Matplotlib. We'll be discussing this example in the next cell, so stay tuned. In this cell, we are importing two libraries, Matplotlib and NumPy, which are commonly used for data visualization and scientific computing in Python. We then generate 100 random data points along 3 dimensions, which we will use to create a scatterplot with Matplotlib. We create a scatterplot by mapping the x and y values to the plot and using the scale values to determine the color and size of each point. Finally, we add a title to the plot and display it using the plt.show function. In the next cell, we will explore this example in more detail and learn how to customize and enhance our visualizations using Matplotlib. In this cell, we are provided with some additional information about JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks. The cell includes links to other notebooks in this demo, which demonstrate more advanced functionality, such as interactive visualizations and running SQL commands. Additionally, we are provided with links to more information about JupyterLab, interactive demos, and the Jupyter community. This information can be useful for further exploring and learning about JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks. However, for the purpose of this video walkthrough, we will focus on the previous cell, where we generated a scatterplot using Matplotlib and NumPy. In conclusion, we have learned the basics of JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks, and how to use them for data visualization using Matplotlib and NumPy. We generated a scatterplot with 100 random data points along 3 dimensions, mapped the x and y values to the plot, and used the scale values to determine the color and size of each point. We also added a title to the plot and displayed it using the plt.show function. Remember, with JupyterLab and Jupyter Notebooks, the possibilities for data visualization are endless. Keep exploring and learning.